Welcome back, 1570 AM WNST, Towson, Maryland, where we never stop talking sports. Our next guest is Nestor Aparicio. Nestor, welcome in.
Dennis, good day. What's going on? How's life?
Good day, man. I picked that walkout song just for you, my friend.
You know, I mean, speaking of walkouts, who's going to walk in? We got 11 days, right? 11 games, and I've been kind of monitoring it because my wife wants to go next Thursday. It's the last game of the year, right? It's Big Poppy's last game at Camden Yards unless they come back a week later for some playoff games. So I think we're going to attend that one. Which one are you going to, Den?
Whichever one I get free tickets to, and a suite and a parking pass.
And a buffet and a private bathroom. And
I want the bennies.
Foot massage too, or no?
Pedicure. Bring it. Fireworks. Give me something.
Seventh inning, we'll get some dessert and
give me a shirt. Give me something. Give me a bat. Give me a bobblehead. Get me there.
Yeah, I'm making a sign right now, and I don't. It probably won't be popular, but I'm making a sign that I'm writing. If you can see the Facebook Live, it says "Free Adam Jones." I'm making a "Free Adam Jones" sign, and we're going to see how I'm going to hang this in the studio.
Adam Jones, yeah.
I'm looking to put some signs up. So, look, I don't even have a political statement on it. I can only imagine. I've seen my Facebook threads, and I don't agree with most people on this one. I'm not the guy. I've heard people say, "That's it. I'm done with the Orioles. I ain't going down there no more. He doesn't like that. That's fine." I've heard that the last couple days, and I'm thinking to myself, and as I wrote, and as I'm writing in the second part of the blog, which if I could ever edit it, I would actually get it out. I think this matter is it's unique to the politics behind it. I think.
Oh, of course. There is a political narrative behind it, especially if people know who Adam Jones is tied in with, politically speaking.
Well, I would just say this. There's two sides, and the same sides of, it's no different than Hillary and Donald. There's two sides. Everybody's got one. Everybody's going to. So whenever anyone speaks out in any way, Adam Jones didn't have to say anything at the locker, right? I mean, it would have been very easy for him to say to Bob Nightingale, I got nothing for you, man. You know what I mean? Like, he could have said that, and that's what the establishment wants him to say. So he says what he felt like saying, and now, as I wrote, be careful if you're going to offend people that are going to buy tickets because they don't have enough people buying tickets as it is.
This is true, though, but, we beat up athletes because they never say anything, and then when they say something, then we beat the crap out of them, so they can't win.
They can't win. You know what? And, I know Adam Jones was not looking to bring attention upon himself or the team, and certainly, Buck Showalter wouldn't want that, and we're in the middle of a pennant race, and no one's coming to the ballpark, and they have games they have to win right now. So this is sort of like in the sports vernacular, the fact that you and I are talking about this other than the pitching matchups this weekend and around baseball. I mean, I walked into Buffalo Wild Wings the other night and on Monday night, and it was on every television screen, Dennis. What is your opinion of his opinion of Kaepernick's opinion?
Well, Nestor, at work, there's three things we don't talk about: race, religion, and politics. I tell my staff members, you can't win. If I was managing a ball club, those three things would be off limits because you know what? Our job is to go out there and win a game.
But what if they weren't off limits for the person? I mean, comes back to Tony La Russa, right? La Russa said, if you did that in my dugout, you wouldn't be on my team.
Yep. Because you know what? You're supposed to have one voice, one direction, right? So
that's a team, right? That's what a team is, right?
A team. Let's go out there. The most important thing in baseball is the next hit, the next out. Same thing with football, the next tackle, the next block. Keep the focus on the main thing. All the other stuff that distracts from the team, from the greater good of the community, and face it, you're wearing that uniform. You're getting paid a lot of money. You're representing the management of that team.
But then you ask your opinion. And then that happens legitimately about a social issue that you deem important, whatever that social issue is.
I'm a D-level celebrity in this town, maybe an E, but every time somebody sticks a microphone in my face, I have no problem saying no comment. Because you know what? There's certain things that people try to bait you into saying that you can't win. You can't win.
I've been on the radio 25 years. You don't have to tell me that, Dan, right? I mean,
preaching to the choir.
Yeah, I mean, come on. I mean, whatever I would say, half the people are going to love me and half the people are going to hate me. And
what about the other half?
Don't
tell you in Cleveland. No, that's okay.
They don't listen. They don't listen to me anyway, so it's fine.
Half the other 50%.
Hey, look, it is an exciting time, right? We got a good football game on Sunday, one we should win. We should be 2-0, come Monday. We have our big charity golf tournament. We have a big week here, and then we have baseball games every night. And then I'm going to say this. Nights like Wednesday night, when Kevin Gosman goes up to Fenway Park in a pennant race and pitches a game like that, the old Nestor and Dennis, the youthful Nestor and Dennis on the east side, and it's 1979 or it's 83 or it's 89, maybe 96, 97. Everyone in town, Ekman would be on the radio, hey, leader, we got to get out there tonight, support this team. And I don't hear anybody saying that right now, not on WNST. I don't hear them saying that on their own flagship station, which is rah, 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 shish, boom, bah, tonight, $5 tickets, $1 hot. Come on, we got to get 48,000 out there tonight. We got to get people in. Come on now. I mean, this is it. This is the last homestand. Instead, I go on and I see, tickets are $18 and the beers are $10. And, it is a nice night, right? I mean, the weather. In the old days, I said to my wife, in the old days, there would be 10,000 walk-up fans who literally would overwhelm the box office. Now all you got to do is click on your mobile device, right? Buy your 2 tickets on whatever your ticket thing is, whether it's the Orioles, the StubHub, the secondary market, whatever, for, I don't know, $28, $30 tonight, 2 tickets. You can go to the game. I'm wondering how many people are going to go and support this when this is as good as it gets, man. I mean, like what happened Wednesday night with Gosman at Fenway, that's as good as it gets. If that doesn't get you to the ballpark in the next 10 days, if a pennant race and great pitching don't do it. But then again, the Adam Jones thing pops up this week, and people are talking about that. It's all over my Facebook. It's all over my Twitter. If I were here taking phone calls from outraged people, that would be my content today, right? That's what you would hear all day on the radio, are outraged people, not I'm going to the game tonight.
Well, you know what? Thanks to you and to Luke and Pete, I was watching America's Got Talent, the finale. Because of your tweets in the 5th and 6th inning, it caused me to change the channels, and I locked into the Orioles game against the Sox. So I want to thank you guys for
the pitching matchup. You mean when we said to you around 8:45, this is a really good game, man. It's 1-0.
When you guys were all on the same page, same accord, it caused me, the casual Oriole fan, to tune out a show I've been watching for weeks now.
Are you telling me that I am actively recruiting Oriole fans?
Yes.
Don't tell Angelos that.
Look, I was locked in, man. I'm telling you, to the last pitch.
He'll think I love the Orioles or something, man. We can't have that.
I even chastised Manny for trying to steal a base in the 8th inning. I even got it. You know what I mean? So I'm starting to get the vibe.
Well, you're getting the fever.
Catching it. And I was very grateful because the game ended in time, but I can go back and watch the last 15 minutes, and I saw the winner, and it was all was good.
I got a song for you, Dennis. Since you like music, so next week you can bring me into this, okay?
Okay.
And we're gonna have a little fun, you and me, right now.
Okay.
We get together on Tuesdays, and we run the programming Tuesday, Wednesday morning. Then you and I get together on Thursday. So we're gonna get together again on Tuesday, and we're gonna get together next Thursday. There's a great Bruce Springsteen song you can Google. It's called "The Fever." He actually played in Philadelphia. It's a doo-wop-y kind of throwback to the '50s, and it's about having the fever. Got the fever for this girl, and so we'll see where your fever is, what your temperature is. So your temperature 98.6, give or take. What is your Oriole temperature right now?
Well, it's about 8.73521.
8.7. So is it a fever like after it goes over like 90?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like once you're at 9.2, 9.5, then
yes,
you're going to pull out the plastic card in your pocket. You're going to go to the website. You're going to say, I have a beautiful son who doesn't really love baseball, but likes, we're going to go down and have a memory at that Red Sox game on Tuesday night. Is that what you're telling me it's going to happen?
That's what I'm telling you is going to happen. Exactly what's going to happen.
You're going to spend money with Mr. Angelo.
I'm all in. Yep, I'll spend my own dime.
Well, I recruited you back. I mean, do I get some points on this or something?
You get
the reason you're going is because I made you an Oriole fan again.
You get 2 free oil changes of Coonsford to Baltimore.
Guilty as charged.
And a car wash.
Hey, man, I got my free Adam Jones sign. I'm going to hold this up all week. I'm going to put this up behind me on the right next to my Cleveland leg lamp. If you see the leg lamp, I have that. So I'm going to Cleveland this weekend. That's kind of exciting, right? It's always a good trip.
It is. Cleveland's a good city. I like Cleveland.
Got a lot of friends there in the media, and boy, I hope we don't lose, man, right? I mean, this is one
I'm scared, man. I'm afraid.
Why?
I'm afraid.
What's wrong with, seriously?
I remember
Josh McCown, really?
Yes. Yeah, he torched us the last time I saw him.
Okay.
I'm scared.
Why? I mean, what would happen here? You're talking interceptions, fumbles.
We get pass happy. We stop running the ball.
Okay.
We turn it over.
Okay.
And they just who's going to cover Barnridge? That's the tight end. Hopefully that Weddle and Lardarius can keep him under wraps. He killed us.
I thought the defense was a lot faster last week, and I said that. I did some Cleveland radio. And speed, unless there's an injury, doesn't take a day off if you're lined up right. And I think our defense looked more. I don't want to say well coached because that's would be disrespectful to Trestman, and I don't even mean it like that. But they had more time together. The defense had 6 weeks to sort of have most of the moving parts in there. That Weddle was back there, Webb was back there. That Mosley made practices, and Brandon Williams has been on the field, and they got to go out there and run around a little bit in the first quarter of some of the games. Man, the offense just. The offense hasn't had that opportunity for a lot of reasons because you didn't want to risk Flacco out there with anybody, right, at any point. You didn't have the wide receivers available. The offensive line has had some issues, Urschel, some injuries, some ding-ups, not to mention just being young. And the running back thing, they don't want anybody to carry the ball 30 times, so there are going to be plays that are designed for all of these running backs as well as this sort of wide variety of receivers they have now.
I want to see a 45% run-to-pass ratio versus 38% to 62%.
You keep giving me percentages. You know the percentage I want to see? The scoreboard, And if the team on the top is ahead of the team on the bottom for the visiting side, if it ends Baltimore, I got to make a prediction now. It's Thursday. I think the final score, based on what I saw last week from the Philadelphia Eagles, okay, so if that's the sample size, game this weekend, Ravens 33, Browns 10, and we laugh home.
Okay.
If we're a good football team, that happens.
I agree.
If we're a good football team, that happens. If we're an okay football team, you sneak out of there and you win 23-10, and maybe you kick it around once or twice and sort of make up for it. But don't get my quarterback sacked, right? Let's start with that. The first thing is, however this ends, it can't end with Joe Flacco getting hit more than he was last week because he got hit too much last week for me.
Well, let me ask this, Nestor. If we lose this game, are we an 8-8 team? Are we mediocre? Or is it too early to say that?
Oh, boy. If we lose this game, it could be, we beat a team last week that might win 3 games. I mean, from my eyes, from what I saw, with that team, with that Buffalo team, they're not going to win Thursday night. They're not going to win next night. I don't know when they're going to win. They got a tough schedule, too, the Bills do. I mean, I talked to those people in Buffalo last week. I mean, they don't have cream puffs on their schedule. Not that we do. But if we do, this better be one of them. I don't know that Jacksonville's going to be one of them, but this better be one of them.
I'm with you, man. Hopefully we'll talk about some good things next week.
All right, man. We got baseball. You almost have the fever. Almost, right? So I'm just checking the temperature. 8.7.
What do you think?
Got the fever. Yeah, got the fever.
See, that's your walkout song right there.
There we go. Perfect.
We're creative here at WNST. You ask where you get it.
Free Adam Jones.
All right, Nestor, be well.
All right.
There you go, Nestor.